Challenges, I would say, unique to myself as a woman. Definitely along the way, I've felt many times where I've had to work harder than perhaps my male counterparts to prove myself and my value and have my voice heard along the way.
Being a woman in finance, if you work for organizations that measure everybody based on the same criteria, regardless of gender, that give people the opportunity to shine, no matter where they come from and what their background is, I found that that was the biggest contributor to my career.
My first job was in accounting, and my last job will be in accounting. And most people would think that would be a pretty boring job or pretty boring career that you've had. But I thought I've had the most interesting career because with accounting, you learn so many different things along the way. It allows you to go from one sector to another sector almost seamlessly.
Finance and accounting, what's really exciting about it is that you're not limited to a certain industry. Take that knowledge and explore your opportunities. What are the areas that you're interested in? Where is your passion? And really seek for those companies that align with your values.
It definitely is still an issue for women, especially in the finance field, which tends to be more male-dominated. But it is shifting, it's changing. I think a lot of companies now have a focus on diversity and inclusion. Our company does for sure. Half of our executive team just about are women. So there is a shift, but I think it takes a lot of effort for women and for men as well to make a mindful choice to include women and minorities in various different positions of seniority.
I think the biggest challenge for anybody developing their career is really that gratifying journey of knowing yourself. At the end of the day, when you want to contribute to an organization, to a team, you need to know yourself better than anything to know what your weaknesses, what are areas that you would like to develop. By knowing yourself better, you'll be better equipped to help other people.
I think I overcame a lot of the roadblocks along the way by simply ignoring the roadblocks. Focusing not so much on the roadblock, but focusing more on what's beyond the roadblock and creating a path to get there.
And don't be afraid to raise your hand when an opportunity comes up, even if you don't feel 100% ready for it. It's always that leap of faith that would bring you to the next level.
Advice for women to reach higher positions or more senior roles, it really boils down to demonstrating and marketing yourself to the organization or to whoever it is that might be doing the hiring or the decision making, because I see a lot of women do kind of sell themselves a little bit short and they aren't as good at speaking up and ensuring their voice is heard.
Put yourself out there. That would be my number one advice. Have your work seen, and when you become the expert in your field, you become the advisor that leadership comes to for advice, for insights, for help with running their own business.
It's really about taking a calculated risk. Just generally speaking, women are less likely to take a risk than males are. And then even as an accountant, we're trained to be quasi-risk adverse. So you take that combination, and sometimes it's harder to break through that barrier. So when I'm talking to young professionals that want to come in, it is really around, being ready to take that next step when it comes available.
It's a lot of hard work, and don't lose hope along the way, and just know that it's all going to be worth it in the end, and it will open your horizons or open the doors to so many different opportunities, and that's what you really have to remember.